Good morning. Today, I'm going to share with you something so personal that I haven't even shared it with my family, not my wife, not my kids. They're going to hear it for the first time. It's the letter that I penned to them laying in a hospital bed after my heart attack when I didn't know if I was going to be there the next day. And I had this tremendous guilt. I blamed myself for being in that bed. It was my lifestyle, the excessive partying, working hard, total disregard for my own health, poor diet. I put myself in that position and the guilt was overwhelming. So I penned a letter explaining exactly what I was going to miss, what they meant to me, and it was a goodbye letter. And that when I talk about demons, I'm talking about my lifestyle and that I use that to mask whatever my demons were. And the reason I'm bringing this out now is because we're heading into the holiday season, the highest rate of suicide, depression, anxiety, and people have a tendency to get locked in their own heads and hyper focus on their own problems. I just want to remind people there's a lot more out there in the world, including, your loved ones, your friends, the smell of the air in the morning. I mentioned McDonald's fry. I mean, there's a lot more to the world than what's going on in your mind right now. And hopefully this will help somebody get past something that they're having a tough time with. So here it is. This is the letter I wrote when I thought I was dying. I will miss the daily conversations with Mom and the tender moments with Dad. I will miss holidays and barbecues with friends and family. I'll miss the morning kisses from the dogs and the nose bumping with the cats. I'll miss the updates on extended family chat, new pictures of my nieces or nephews. I'll miss the changing of the seasons and the smell of the morning air. I'll miss the first sip of beer, McDonald's fries, cheese pizza, and the magical taste of a good burger. I'll miss the daily walks and phone conversations with my friends. I'll miss my house and backyard. I'll miss crying at movies and binge listening to my favorite music. I'll miss dreaming of the future and what it will bring. I love my family more than anything else and have been blessed by the connection to each and every one of you. To my children, I will miss seeing your cars in the driveway and that warm feeling of knowing you're safe at home when you're home. I'll miss listening to your conversations with your mother, even though you didn't know I was there listening and keeping up with your progress. I regret not being there to witness you get married or seeing the birth of your children, my grandchildren. I regret not seeing them kick a soccer ball or swing a bat. I deeply regret not experiencing the joy of watching how you are with them and not being able to share in their upbringing. I'm so sorry you have to deal with my untimely death. I regret not being there to see you ultimately become or watch you grow into the patriarch or matriarch of your own family. Watching the generational transition of replacing your parents in the cycle of life. My biggest regret is not being there to help and make things better when hard times hit. I wish more than anything, and I mean anything, that you three will be happy and content with your time on this planet. I hope you touch every dream. You leave this world with no regrets. I hope I have left you with something to assist each one of you on your own individual journey. Please be there for the family, both your siblings and the rest of the family. Family is everything. I'm grateful for every second I was able to spend with you. To my wife, who has been my lover, my closest friend and confidant, the person I chose to build a life with, and who has always owned my heart. There is and never has been anyone else. You're the best thing that ever happened to me. The one thing I did right. I'll miss seeing your face in the morning and feeling your touch. You were always a beacon of light when times were dark. I regret leaving you alone to cope with life in the future. I hope you find new love and live a long and happy life with our children and grandchildren. I will be watching and cheering you on every day. I've always carried my own demons and struggled to find peace and happiness in this life. Some things came very easy, but other things were just simply out of reach. I would have perished long ago if it weren't for each and every person mentioned in this letter. It's okay if you're angry with me. I did live a selfish life, and this is just the exclamation point on that selfish lifestyle. Please know I wanted to be better. I wanted to be the best father, child, husband, sibling that I could be, but in the end, I was only me, broken and flawed. Please don't look for past signs or think there was anything you could do to have changed this. You couldn't have. The only person that could have changed this is me. I bear and accept full responsibility for my actions. I alone am the cause. To my mom and dad, wife, children, and siblings, thank you for being in my life. I love each and every one of you with all my heart. Love you all. For the three of you that have made it this far, the message is really when you're at your lowest point in life and when you don't feel any hope and you don't see a future, that may be the starting point where life is going to grab you and take you to places you never thought you'd go and show you things you never thought you'd see. Life is funny like that. Where you are right now is not where you're going to be in a month, 6 months, or a year. Stick around and see what life has to offer. I'll bet you are pleasantly surprised. I love you all, guys.